starting with the root chakra. Placing your awareness on the root chakra. I'm not going to talk much here. I'm just going to let that energy begin to heal any of this ancestral trauma. These beliefs that you have been carried that are not serving your highest good, that have been separating you from experiencing yourself as sacred, as soul. Allowing you to feel the full connection to Mother Earth and to the Divine Mother. If you are comfortable, I ask that you invite her in to begin this sacred journey with you. Exit the root chakra, and she weaves her way up as you travel up in consciousness through the chakras. You don't have to do it. It's just an invitation. Just asking yourself one thing and using your pen and your paper. What is it that you are doing currently, right now, that is taking most of your energy?
Isaviso Yananasitanako, Kisi Nanosinako, Kisnakaito, Tisananako, Kisnakaito, Nanisnin and Isavinako, Kisnaka Isa, Kinanositi, Nanako.
And if you can visualize even your ancestors lined up behind you, sending you love and gratitude for assisting them and supporting them in this healing. Because as you heal these ancestral wounds, they are being released. Knowing that we carry this from lifetime to lifetime. So if there's a specific wound that you can think of, just ask for that to be released, to know that your ancestors will be healed of that same wound. Going into the light. Now traveling to the second chakra. Now understanding that your relationships, your intimate relationships, your family relationships, even your personal relationships with your friends are based on this chakra. This is where our emotions are, but we will often shut down our emotions because we find it not safe for whatever reason, for whatever we were told. But remembering that there's been an imprint in your sacral chakra. Like your parents, that we all do it, we're doing it to our children too. That has been stored there. So we're clearing this imprint, asking for clearing. And if there's any relationship that needs healing, if it's purposely, intentionally bringing that person to your mind, that person or persons, to your mind, and consciously asking for their healing as well as yours, because allowing yourself to understand that by allowing them to heal, you are allowing more of your light, more of your soul energy to enter into your field. because that has been limiting you. It has been blocking. Bringing your awareness to your solar plexus. Now, there's an aspect of you that's still identifying yourself as the personal self, as the one that has been wearing the masks, the armor, the protection, because it's safe to express that way. But you realize that it's no longer you, and that you're willing to let that part of you go. But we're not letting it go in the way that we want this part to still be part of us, but with a healthier version. So allowing it to understand that you are now embodying more of your light, more of your wisdom, more of your truth. And so letting it know that it is safe. It doesn't need to protect you anymore, and that it can come on this journey with you. Or it can be sent into the light. Whichever you're most comfortable with, but always loving it and thanking it for serving you, because it has. It's the personal self, it's the part that protects us. It's the part that we feel safe enough going out into the world as that. But as you're intentionally allowing that part to either be alchemized and to serve you in a new role, to bring in the energy of that, or to allow it to go to the light, understand that there's going to be a new opening, a new vibration, a new frequency, new aspect of you that is going to come in, which is your truth. Allowing you to burn that fire and to feel the connection, feel the peace, feel that. Feel it. Feel the power of the sun, solar sun, that is within you, supporting you and guiding you and enabling you to take the next steps. Laying down the fear. Willing to release what part of you is no longer serving, that you understand that is limiting you now. We honor that part, we give thanks to that part, and we allow that part to be healed. Okay. Going to the heart chakra now. Okay, this is a big one. What has been separating you from your divine connection to Source? What do you need to let go of so that your heart can open? Who do you need to forgive? How can you allow more space, more light, more of your soul's energy to come in? Forgiveness is a big one in the heart. Is it yourself? Is it somebody else? Are you still holding on to something that is no longer serving you that you're willing to let go of? Understanding that this is all part of the soul's journey. Understanding that every single person that has entered your life, especially the ones that have caused you the most pain, are the ones that are supposed to, not them in particular, leading you to the light, leading you to the truth, leading you to love. But the experience, the separation, is what is meant to lead you back home to truth, to love, to wisdom, to power. In your heart, you hold a threefold flame. We don't know it's there, but it's the threefold flame of love, power, and wisdom. So every time you feel yourself disconnected, imagine the flames accessing love, allowing yourself to feel that love, the unconditional love, the soul love, part of you that has always been loved and always been held by the divine. The wisdom that you carry within, allowing yourself to tap into that wisdom. Allowing that wisdom of the heart to begin to support the mind. Understanding that opening our heart is actually a part of our journey. It's part of letting go. It's part of the experience. Too many of us hold. We resist. But if you truly want to experience yourself as sacred, as soul, as sovereign, and to tap into your gifts, your intuition, all of it, we have to be willing to forgive. We have to be willing to let that go. Understanding that it's not about the person that we're trying to forgive, even if it's yourself. It's about allowing yourself to receive more of your soul's energy to come in. When we let that go, that frees us. That frees the energy that has been trapped, and that allows more of the soul stream energy to enter into us. And if you can, even feeling the Divine Mother here with you right now as you lay this down. You lay it down, you surrender it, you give it, even imagine yourself giving this part, this person, this aspect, this whatever it is that you have been holding for so long, and allowing the Divine Mother, imagine yourself handing it to her and her taking this from you, letting her take it from you. Oh, kadesili no uitaloku, kisanaka iso, isanili no iti, kisanaki, kisanaka ito sinanoku. Releasing, seeing a swirling of pink soft, pink, cloud-like energy enter into your heart, softening, releasing. And my throat is really feeling it, so we're going to move to the throat chakra now. Remember, this is our expression of truth. It's the power of our choice. It's all of those things. Every single choice we make is a choice point. It's either leading us towards where we're trying to go, towards our remembrance, towards our divinity, towards allowing more of that energy in, or it's leading us away. Let's look at the same thing. What is the one thing that is taking most of your energy, draining you, taking it away, that you are allowing? Maybe saying to yourself after you've written that down, I am learning to discern what is for my highest good and greatest joy. I have nothing to prove in my life. You have nothing to prove. You get to be you. You get to express you as who you really are. Feeling that connection to that part of you who's really, truly been trying to guide you and lead you there. And that's exciting. That's beautiful. So you are free to do what gives you joy and happiness. Allows you to express freely. And if you're feeling energy in your throat right now, because I'm really feeling it, so I'm not sure. I don't think it's mine, but it'd be a combination for everybody. Allow yourself to even use your hands to move energy. Begin to move energy consciously out of yourself wherever you're feeling it. Let it go. Remember, you are the ultimate healer of you. And when you've moved it, imagine, if you can, this stream of loving light pouring in through your crown chakra all the way down into your throat, and nourishing and swirling and re-energizing. And even it's the wisdom that's coming in for you. It's the truth that is coming in for you. It's part of divine will that is even coming in here. Because the divine wants you to be able to express freely who you've been created to be. And we don't know this. We don't know. We don't know. We don't even know we're separated from it until you start to desire something that you can't quite name. It's part of your intuition. That's part of your soul. It's trying to talk to you, trying to say, allow me to come fully in, for you to embody yourself fully in this lifetime, to experience that, to experience yourself as a physical human being and as soul. to allow your soul to make these choices for you, because it's in the throat that our choices are made. Now, okay, we got a lot of clearing here. This is a hard one, right? Because this is our choice point. This is the point that can shift our whole experience in life, or it can keep us stuck. What is one truth you can tell yourself today? Write it down. Write it down. What is one truth? What is one piece of wisdom that your intuition is guiding you with? Nobody knows what you're writing down, just you. Okay. Remember, whenever you're starting to feel energy somewhere, begin to use your hands, because wherever we put our attention, that's where our energy goes. And so you're beginning to shift your consciousness to being inside of your body rather than being out of the body. You're beginning to know what it feels like to be in the body, to experience yourself as energy. But we have a lot of guards, a lot of blocked energy, a lot of things up that have not allowed us to have that experience. But just because if you have or you haven't, if you haven't, know that everything's possible. It's all possible. And sometimes it takes time, because it's about believing before you see. It's about trusting. We have to believe that there is more to our life, more to our journey, that we are the soul. And so it's sort of a surrender to your soul. And the soul will lead you to the next steps. The soul will take you where you need to go, because it's fully connected to the higher self. It's always connected to the I am. Personal self can't do that for you. So if you were to make a choice tonight, and if you're willing to make that choice tonight, inviting more of your soul's energy in and just letting it know. And if you're not ready, that's okay, knowing you can come back anytime and you can do it. But if you are, taking a moment, I'm going to give you a moment for you to feel that connection and to invite it in and to ask it to lead and to guide you. So in our sixth chakra, remember that it's taking all of the information that's coming in from the higher realm, this beautiful, pure wisdom, insights, clarity. So intentionally allowing, and intentionally, because we have free will, again, allowing more of your higher self, more of the soul energy, to help you interpret this information that's been coming in. Scan your body to see, where is this coming from? Is there anything I'm still holding? Is there a belief that I need to let go of? Am I altering and shifting this pure wisdom that's coming in and is meant for me? Or am I clear? Am I receiving this clearly? And this is part of the healing, is to begin to really, it's part of our shadow work. It's part of our journey. It's by examining, because remember, part of our soul's work is to heal our ancestral wounds, to heal our past life wounds. So it's not even half the time conscious to you. But you can feel it. You can ask yourself, am I storing a belief that is actually not in my highest good? Am I carrying that belief with me? Have I gone back into survival, fight, flight, flee, freeze? Is my relationship really in the highest good, serving me, my relationships? Or am I bringing in my beliefs from when I was a child, when I was growing up, from all of these things, my experiences? So who's making this, guiding these thoughts? Is it my higher self? Or is it my personal self? And allowing the thought to enter, but working with that. And if you know that it's a thought that is no longer serving you, it's like, okay, you know what? This is the soul's journey. So there is no destination that you're trying to get to other than the destination. The moment that you're in is the destination. That is where the power lies. That's where all of a sudden we can shift our consciousness. And when you shift your consciousness, it shifts your energy and it allows more of your light, your soul's energy in. That's how quick and easy it is for us. But the problem is that we function on autopilot. You have to dim that autopilot and you have to intentionally begin to be the creator in your life. Intentionally vision what that is going to be. Intentionally inviting the soul, a higher self, to guide you, to show you, to, you know, what is it that I need to see? It will assist me. And then going up into the crown and just allowing this beautiful swirling energy above the crown. Just allow yourself to feel it, to sense it, to trust that it's there. It's part of your soul's energy that is about to enter more into your field. Opening, asking for your crown to open even more so that you can connect to the divine, to your higher self, to the soul. To experience this expression of yourself that is, although anchored into this earth plane, can feel itself as energy, can feel itself as soul, can feel itself as sovereign, can feel itself as love, can feel itself as sacred, can feel the joy, can feel these vibrations literally in the field of energy. Just allowing yourself to sense that, like, what is that? What is that? It's always been here. I just haven't paid attention. But it's here for me. And intentionally even drawing it in, use your hands, because it's showing, you know, you're actually showing your energy body. You're even showing the personal self that this is, I'm doing this, we're doing this. We're bringing it in. And there will be a time when you will notice pricklies and energy and all of that enters. And at some point, your crown will just be open always to the higher vibrational energy that is constantly replenishing. But for a while, you might need to call that in. You might need to intentionally bring that in to show that this is what it is that I choose. I am making this choice to live my life as soul, as sacred. So what does that feel like? Who is that that's showing up? Who is she? And as you imagine that, I bet you can begin to feel your heart expanding. I invite you to begin to make a list of things that are very beneficial for your well-being, for you maintaining connection to the soul. This is almost like a sacred, I'm not sure if it's vows. At one time I know I connected with vows, and I literally wrote vows to my soul, saying this is what I need to do. I know that this is, I am surrendering. I lay down the personal self so that I can experience myself as soul. And these are the things that are going to guide me towards doing that. These are the things that are going to enhance me and allow me to feel my energy, to feel that connection. And even if you don't at first, it's okay. You may not be one that feels energy ever. You may be one that just has a clear sense of knowing that this is happening. You may be one that sees beautiful visual images of colors and whatever it is. You may hear something. Just knowing that you are wired to be you. You have everything you need already inside of you. But the more that you open up to your soul's energy, the more that will become available to you to rely on, that will support you. Just consciously making that connection again to your soul, placing your hands on your heart. Understanding that everything that shifts with energy is so subtle. It's not like something that the physical body goes and experiences, and something that is, holy moly, that's, usually we don't even feel it. But this is where trust and faith comes in. This is where you understanding and allowing the mind to soften and say, you know what, you don't need proof right now. Because deep inside of me, deep in my heart, I know this is happening. And I'm going to continue to show up as that every single day. And even when I forget, that's okay. Because there is a part of me that is shifting my awareness, shifting my consciousness, and allowing me to come back to this over and over and over again. And it will continue to replenish, to fill you, to nurture you, and before you know it. Now, it could take time. It could take a year, it could take 2 years, or it could take no time. Because what happens is that the mind that will slow you down. It's the mind that is searching for this proof, this evidence, because it doesn't want you to take the journey. It doesn't want you to do it. It knows. It's the personal self, and it's been trying to protect you. And so again, it wants to protect you from allowing too much of this. But there's an aspect of you that has to trust, has to know that, you know what, even though there isn't the evidence, there isn't the proof, there is this inner desire. When it's really truly your heart's desire, not material, but heart's desire, that is the divine energy that is within you. That's the divine spark. This is a journey of remembering, and a journey doesn't happen in the snap of a finger in the instant. It's a journey. It's a shift for you to consciously, continually course correct until all of a sudden you no longer have to make that choice. Because it's just part of your decision. Every single day you just wake up and know that you are the sovereign, sacred being. You are the soul. And you are here to support the soul. The personal self actually begins to support the soul, to know that its job, so that's the ego, will come at some point to know that its job is to support fully. But until you get there, know that the ego, the personal self, is designed to derail you. Just be gentle, just be curious, just be open, just catch those moments. And watch your energy, always watch your energy. Watch where it's going, who's taking your energy, where has it left you, what are you thinking of? Where did you splat? Where did you forget? Call it back in. Call it back in. Call the fragments. Call the pieces. Call it back in. Begin to notice, if you can, whatever sensation it is you notice. It may be so subtle at first. I remember I couldn't feel anything. Nothing. So it may be subtle, but trusting, just trusting. Remember, this is a journey of trust, surrender, faith. You have to believe it and create it in our mind. So use your sixth chakra, your visioning, to believe it. Feel it in your heart. I believe this. Use those two powerful centers to hold that truth for you. And the throat. Use all of the chakras to support you. None of them is better than the other. Because without the first three being healed and us really recognizing it, we will never get to fully experience ourselves. We have to do the clearing. We have to do the healing. It's part of your journey. It's part of letting go. And it becomes to the point, like Jean always said, nobody ever told me that this was so beautiful. It is. It is. It is just that. Trust that. So trust in the moments that feel separate, that feel painful, that feel like they're derailing you. Trust that that's part of your journey too. Fully trust that every single aspect, every single thing is part of your remembering. I just want to place my awareness on each one of you just for a second, individually. Isa, Kisnaka Isa Kinano City Nanoko. Placing your hands on your hearts. We give thanks to Mother, Father, God, to our higher selves, to our I Am presence and holy guardian angels. We give thanks to the masters from the fields of peace and the fields of divinity. And we close down this healing vortex. The Divine Mother to stay with us, to guide us, and to take us on this sacred journey.